Oh, hello. For Poetry Month, I'm going to read a couple of poems. This poem is called Countrified. And I'm at home in the country. When I moved south, I was young. Times was hard for northern black folk too. Still, when my mama was scared I might get strung out on dope, Superfly could cope when Shaft was in Africa, but the good times had not rolled, I moved to Carolina. When I didn't know nothing about segregation or the Klan, I didn't even know I was colored then. When Big Ma and Granddaddy were the world to me, man. When I wanted to smell mimosa trees and run in a 2-acre yard and buy a Coke for 12 cents. When I was just a fat colored kid whose folks didn't want him to see the city burn. When I moved down south, the last thing I wanted to be was country. But I was countrified when I used to catch snakes and keep them and fly June bugs on a string. When my eyes got dotted and I had a knot yanked in my ass. When I swung over the holler like Tarzan on wild muscadine vines. And when I grew up and I drank the wine. When I remembered to get the red dirt off my shoes, I got used to second-class school. When my nose got wide open and I had a scrapyard behind my barn. When I learned to cluck a mule, to plow a tractor, and I used pokeberries for blood. When I primed tobacco for Mr. Tom, a good man, and Red Jenkins, a poor bastard. When I picked cucumbers, peppers, cotton, and grapes, after the Latinos came. When I cut down trees, busted wood, and ate a barnyard hen for dinner one time. When I chased wild girls through those woods to my honey hush. When I ate nigger toes at Christmas and pork brains with my grits one time. When I said yes sir, to some white man that didn't deserve it and I hated myself. When I knew every Saturday after Thanksgiving was for blood sport. When I could make a sandwich out of bananas and tomatoes. When I threw apple peelings at pig pickings and parties right here on this creek. When I said yes sir to some white woman that didn't deserve it and I hated myself. When I worked for little or nothing and took it. When I didn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. When I learned that runt means ruined and ranch means wrench. When I ate poke salad with my collard greens one time and rock candy and moonshine became my flu cure. When I believed that the lynching tales were true and that black was a bad. When I called crack the hard, crystal the ass. And I was afraid to wear my kufi. When I was high as Cooney Brown and you were tight as a tick and down east end of that okra coat. And old Glory still flew in Raleigh. Or the stars and bars. And they fly today. When gardening became my passion and I picked fruit and vegetables and left them for my neighbors. When I refused to let things go and be as they were, and I tried to make a difference in my little town, I knew I was countrified. Thank you. In the country, you have nobody to help you do much. So, I have to cut the camera off myself. And happy Poetry Month, and keep writing, and stay well. I love you.